Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today we're going to see the second game of a three-game series in the city of Three Rivers. The Cubs, suffering a heartbreaking loss to the Pirates yesterday, blowing a 3-run lead in the bottom of the ninth inning, are going to try to rebound in today's game and hopefully bounce back with a win and end this three-game losing streak. Cubs come in at 23-26, 4.5 games off the pace in the NL Central. For our lineups today, we're going to see that the Cubs are going to send Yu Darvish out to the mound for his 11th start of the season. He is standing in at 3-6 with a 4.37 ERA, 1.40 WHIP. The Cubs will have they'll have Almora back in center today. Aside from that, pretty much their standard lineup anymore. They will face a Pirate lineup, which will not include Victor Caratini. He is getting the day off today. Thank goodness. Of course, we'll probably see him in some key situation pinch hitting later in the game. The Pirates are going to send Chris Stratton to the mound. He is making start number 10, standing in at 5-2 with a 3.73 ERA and a 1.24 WHIP. Let's get this game started. It is, again, 58 degrees, kind of chilly here in Pittsburgh. Wind blowing out to center at 13 mph. And now, Stratton, on the mound for the Pirates, will face the Cubs' leadoff hitter. Today it's Santana playing in left in place of Tauschman. Santana looking for the pitch. Pirates in at 25-22 today. Have won 6 of 11 against the Cubs so far this season. Here comes the pitch. And that is going to be a base hit to center field. Santana rounds first but heads back to the base. He gets a leadoff single for the Cubs. Dave Fletcher now the batter. He has been cold recently, trying to snap out of a slump. 1-2 count to Fletcher. Here comes the pitch. Well, he was so cold that the bat was actually frozen to his shoulder and he did not swing. That was strike 3 looking. Strikeout number 1 for Mr. Stratton. And now we're going to see Chris Bryant come up with 1 out and 1 man on. 2-1 count to Bryant. Here comes the pitch. Bryant hits it hard on the ground, but right at the third baseman. The double play is going to go 5-4-3. And the Cubs are retired in the top of the first inning. Bottom of the first now, Jared Dyson will lead off for the Pirates against the Cubs' Yu Darvish. Darvish with a 2-2 pitch to Dyson. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 called. Dyson does not like that, but that was a fastball at the knees, and Darvish rings him up for strikeout number 1. Newman now the batter with a 2-1 count. That'll be a grounder up the middle. Fletcher has it. Throws to first. Out number 2. Josh Bell will now be the hitter. Standing in from the left side, the switch hitter Bell against the righty Darvish. And that is a grounder to first. Shaw has it. Throws to Darvish, covering the bag for out number 3. The Pirates are retired in order in the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second of a 0-0 game. Baez leading the Cubs in home runs and leading off the second inning with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Baez swings and misses at the slider for strike 3. And Baez is probably the only one in the stadium that was surprised he got a slider in that situation. Travis Shaw will be the batter with 1 out and an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Shaw swings and misses for strike 3. That is strikeout number 3 for Stratton. And now Contreras will be the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. And an 0-2 pitch to Contreras. Swing and a miss on the fastball outside. Stratton retires the side on strikes. Darvish will now come in to pitch for the Cubs in the bottom of the second of a 0-0 game. Darvish with a full count pitch to Polanco. And he misses down and in for ball 4. That is going to put Polanco on first base, and Reynolds the younger, will be the batter with nobody out and a runner on first. 1 strike count to Reynolds. Grounder to short, Baez to Fletcher. However, Polanco breaks up the double play. Only 1 out is recorded on the fielder's choice. Reynolds now is on first. Hayes the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. 0-2 count to Hayes. Here's the pitch. Grounder to Baez again to Fletcher. This time the relay is made to first, and the Cubs retire the Pirates on a double play ground ball. We go to the top of the third of a 0-0 game. Jason Heyward will lead off for the Cubs. He was critical in driving in some runs in yesterday's game. 3-1 count to Heyward. Stratton with the pitch. And he misses down and away, ball 4. Heyward heads to first. Almora is the batter. Heyward on first, nobody out. 1-1 pitch to Almora. Almora pops it up to center. Dyson makes the play for out number 1. Dyson made that play probably a step or 2 in front of the warning track. And now Darvish is the batter with 1 out and 1 man on. Darvish lays down the bunt. The catcher, Stallings, has it, throws to first, and Darvish is retired on the sacrifice. Heyward advances to second. Santana now is the batter with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. 1 ball count to Santana. Santana pops it up to left. That should be easy. Reynolds takes a couple steps in and makes the catch for out number 3. The Cubs strand a runner, and we go to the bottom of the third of a 0-0 game. Riddle got the big hit in yesterday's game, facilitating that Pirate comeback. Is going to be the leadoff batter against Darvish with a 1-2 count in the bottom of the third. Grounder to short. Baez has it. Throws to first. Baez has been very busy over there at shortstop the last couple innings. Stallings now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball count to Stallings. Popped up on the infield. Fletcher fields actually in short center for out number 2. Stratton now the batter with 2 outs, nobody on, and a full count pitch to Stratton. Inside ball 4. Darvish is not happy about that one, but I do believe it was off the plate. Stratton heads down to first, and Dyson is the batter with 2 outs and a 1-2 count. Dyson lines a ground ball to first. Shaw has it and steps on the base for out number 3. We go to the top of the fourth of a 0-0 tie. Fletcher now the batter. He'll step in against Stratton with an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fletcher pops it up down the left field line. That is a long run, but Reynolds gets his legs on and heads down to the line to make that catch for out number 1. Chris Bryant now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch to Bryant. Grounder to short. The throw goes to first, and Bryant is retired for out number 2. Baez now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 pitch to Baez. Popped up to center field. Dyson reacts, runs it down, and catches it on the warning track. That is 3 up and 3 down for the Cubs in the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth of a 0-0 tie. Newman, Pirates second baseman today, will lead off against Darvish in the bottom of the fourth. 1-2 count to Newman. Grounder to second. Fletcher has it. Quick throw to first, and retires Newman for out number 1. Bell now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 pitch to Bell. Inside ball 4. Bell heads down to first. That is walk number 3 of the day for Yu Darvish to only 1 strikeout. Polanco now the batter with 1 out, 1 man on, and a 1-0 count. And that is going to be the first Pirate hit of the game. That is going to be a base hit all the way to the wall in right center field. The runner stops at third. Third base coach puts on the stop sign as Polanco hits a stand-up double. And now Reynolds is the batter with Bell on third, Polanco on second, 1 out. And Darvish suddenly finds himself in a bit of a jam. Full count pitch. And he strikes him out swinging. Reynolds heads back to the dugout on a swinging strike 3. And now Brian Hayes will be the batter. He is 0 for 1 today. 2 outs, second and third, 3-1 pitch. Grounder to second. Fletcher has it, throws to first, and Darvish escapes the inning. The Pirates do not score despite stranding 2 runners, and we go to the top of the 5th of a 0-0 tie. Travis Shaw will be the batter for the Cubs. Full count pitch to Shaw. Grounder to second. The shortstop actually fields it on the shift, throws to first, and that is out number 1. Excuse me, Contreras is the batter now with 1 out and nobody on. 1 ball count. Here's the pitch to Contreras. Off the end of the bat, lifted into short center field. Newman, the second baseman, catches it for out number 2. And now Jason Hayward will be the batter. He steps up with 2 outs and nobody on. And an 0-1 pitch to Hayward. Hayward hits it very hard down into the right field corner. That is going to be cut off by the right fielder. Hayward has a 2-out single. And the Cubs have their second hit of the ball game. Almora now the batter with 2 outs and a runner on first. And Almora trying to help the Cubs break this tie. 1 ball count. Here's the pitch to Almora. That's a base hit up the middle. That is going to be a single for Almora. Hayward stops at second base as the throw from center goes directly to third. Almora has a 2-out single, following the Hayward 2-out single. And now Yu Darvish is going to be the batter for the Cubs. This is just unfortunate timing. I don't know if pinch hitting for Darvish is the right decision here, but I just hate to see him come up now. This is the best opportunity the Cubs have had already this game. First pitch to Darvish, grounder to second. The throw goes to first, and the Cubs are retired. 2 runners are stranded. The Cubs go down without scoring in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning of a 0-0 tie. Darvish is going to pitch to Riddle. He's going to face 7, 8, 9 in the Pirate lineup here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2 pitch to Riddle. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. Almora goes back. That is off the wall. Those will be extra bases. The throw comes into second, but it is late. And Almora is not able to throw out the runner Riddle at second. That will be a double. Stallings now the batter. The Pirates threatening again. With a runner on second and nobody out. Stallings with a full count pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Stallings heads back to the dugout. Strikeout number 3 for Darvish. And now Stratton is the batter. It looks like the Cubs may be pulling in the corners, anticipating the sacrifice here. 1 strike pitch. That's a ground ball. Bryant has it. Looks the runner back to second and fires over to first for out number 2. Jared Dyson will now bat. He comes up. Runner still standing on second base, JT Riddle. Dyson looking to try to help the Pirates break through in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2 pitch to Dyson. And he hits a base hit to center field. That gets past Almora again all the way to the wall. The run is going to score. Dyson has an RBI double, and the Pirates now own a 1-0 lead. Newman, the batter. Pirates looking to extend this 1-0 lead. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. First pitch to Newman. And that's a grounder to short. Baez has it, throws to first, and the Pirates are retired in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th inning. 1-0 Bucks. Stratton will continue to pitch for the Pirates. He's thrown 63 pitches through 5 innings so far in this game. 1 walk to 4 strikeouts. And now a 1-2 count. Ground ball to second. Santana grounds out 4-3 to lead off the Cubs half of the 6th. Fletcher now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Fletcher. That's going to be a bouncing ball to third. Hayes has it, throws to first. And now there are 2 out. Bryant, the next batter for the Cubs. With 2 out, nobody on. And a 2-2 pitch to Bryant. Bryant swings and misses for strike 3. The Cubs retired in order in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th of a 1-0 Pirate lead. Yu Darvish, at 84 pitches, is coming out to work inning number 6. He has 3 hits allowed, 1 run earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And Darvish with a 3-1 pitch. And he walks Josh Bell to lead off the 6th inning. That was a splitter that missed low. And now Polanco will be the batter. The shift is on for the Cubs, and Polanco comes up with an 0-2 count. And that is popped up to Bryant. He runs over toward the third base line and makes the play for out number 1. Reynolds now the batter. And Rosenthal will be the new pitcher for the Cubs. He comes in to face Reynolds in the bottom of the 6th inning. That is the end of the day for Darvish. Rosenthal comes in with 22 2/3 under his belt. He has 11 walks to 27 strikeouts and an ERA sitting at a $1.59. Rosenthal will pitch to Reynolds with a 1-1 count. Looks for the side. And here's the pitch. Grounder to Baez. Throw goes to second. Relay to first. And that is a perfect job by Rosenthal to induce the inning-ending ground ball double play. Baez will lead off for the Cubs in the top of the 7th. 1-0 Pirate lead. Stratton coming out for inning number 7 of work today. Full count pitch to Baez. And Baez smacks a base hit into center field. That is going to be a single for Baez to lead off the Cubs half of the 7th. Travis Shaw now the batter. He comes up with nobody out and 1 man on first base. 2-0 pitch to Shaw. Shaw hits it hard, but right at the first baseman. Interestingly, he chooses to step on the base at first before throwing to second, which means that they had to tag the runner Baez at second. They do not do that in time. Baez is safe at second on the fielder's choice, and now he is in scoring position in a very bizarre kind of sacrifice play. Contreras now the batter. Cubs looking to tie this game in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Contreras, and the runner is going. Baez gets only his 2nd stolen base of the season, but he picked perfectly, as that was a changeup from Stratton, and the throw to third is late. I think he caught everybody off guard on that play. Now the Pirates bring the infield in. Contreras just really needs a medium depth fly ball to score Baez from here. 1-0 pitch to Contreras, and that is going to tie up the game. Contreras is going to have extra bases. He hits that one into the gap in right center field. Contreras rounds first. He's sliding into second with an RBI double, and the Cubs have just tied this game 1-1. Nice piece of hitting right there by Mr. Contreras to help him break out of a slump. Hayward now the batter. The go-ahead run in scoring position. Hayward coming up. First pitch to Hayward. And they are going to intentionally walk Hayward. They're going to put him down on first base with the base open and pitch to Almora. Almora comes up with 1 out, runners on first and second. The pitcher's spot due up next. And the first pitch to Almora. That is going to be another base hit. That is going to drop in left field. The runners hesitate, but they do eventually advance. So Hayward heads over to second. Contreras heads to third on the Almora single. The Cubs now have the bags loaded, and Ian Happ is sent up to pinch hit in this critical situation. Happ is going to bat from the left side against the righty Stratton. Stratton is going to be allowed to try to work out of this jam in the 7th inning. 1 man out, bases loaded. Cubs trying to come back and take this lead in the top of the 7th inning. 1-2 pitch to Happ. Strike 3 called. Happ, you got to protect the plate there, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Santana will now be the batter with 2 outs and the bases loaded in the top of the 7th inning. Cubs still trying to take the lead here with the bases loaded. 1-1 pitch to Santana. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first base line. That's going to get into right field for a base hit. 1 run is in. The 2nd run scores. The 3rd runner comes all the way around from first base to score. Santana hits a bases clearing double. He is actually thrown out attempting to advance to 3rd, but the Cubs score 3 runs on the Santana RBI double and now lead this game 4-1. Well, that was an exciting play. Santana got a little too ambitious on the base running, but the Cubs do have the lead now, 4-1. Kennedy is the new pitcher for the Cubs. Ian Kennedy comes in. He is going to face, with a 1-1 count, Hayes. And Hayes knocks that one past Bryant out into left field. Hayes is going to have a lead-off double for the Pirates in the bottom of the 7th inning. Riddle now the batter with Hayes on second, nobody out. Kennedy with an 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Riddle goes down swinging on the cutter. And now Stallings will bat with the runner on second and 1 out. 1-2 pitch to Stallings. Here it comes. That's going to be a base hit into right center field. That will drive in the run. Stallings rounds first, heading for second. He has got extra bases. That is an RBI double for Stallings, and the Pirates have now cut into this lead. It is 4-2. Frazier will be the batter. He is going to face Kennedy with 1 out, runner on second. 1 ball count. Kennedy coming to the plate. Popped up on the infield. Baez calls for it. He makes the play for out number 2. And now Dyson will be the batter. Frazier was actually a pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot. Dyson is now going to bat with 2 outs and runner in scoring position. Bottom of the 7th inning. 1-2 pitch from Kennedy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Pirates do score a run, but they still trail the Cubs 4-2. We go to the top of the 8th. Dave Fletcher is going to lead off for the Cubs. He is going to face everybody's favorite Soviet defector, Dovydas Neverauskas, pitching out of the Pirate bullpen. 3-1 count to Fletcher. Here comes the pitch. And Fletcher grounds over to first. That'll be an easy play for Bell. He hustles over to the bag for out number 1. Bryant the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball count to Bryant. Here comes the pitch. Bryant knocks it down the left field line. That is going to be extra bases for Bryant. He rounds first, heading for second. The throw comes to second. No, the throw goes to the cutoff man. Bryant stands up into second with a double. Baez now the batter. Bryant standing on second. 1 out. Cubs trying to extend this 4-2 lead. 1 ball count. And Baez hits a base hit up the middle. Bryant is going to round third. He is going to head for home. The throw is coming home. Bryant slides, and he is safe. RBI single for Javier Baez. Cubs are up 5-2. Travis Shaw now the batter with Baez on first and 1 out. 2-1 pitch to Shaw, and Baez takes off. He is running. He is safe at second. He easily steals his 3rd base of the season. He stole that one on Neverauskas. The pitcher just fell asleep right there. And now Shaw will be the batter with a 2-2 count. Baez on second. And that is a swing and a miss. That is strike 3. And now the Cubs have 2 outs, and Contreras the batter with runner in scoring position, trying to add to this 5-2 lead. 0-2 pitch to Contreras. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Contreras is set down on strikes. The Cubs score another run. They're now up 5-2, going into the bottom of the 8th inning. Newman now the batter. Kennedy will continue to pitch for the Cubs. 1 ball count to Newman. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throws over to first. That is out number 1. Bell now the batter. Bell will come up against the infield shift with Baez playing behind second base. 3 infielders on the right side. And the first pitch to Bell. That is hit over the shift and into center field. That is going to be a single for Bell. And that will bring up Polanco with 1 out, 1 man on. The Cubs leave the shift on for Polanco. And here's a full count pitch. Popped up to right. That's going to be a long run for Hayward, and he looks up, and it is gone. Well, the Pirates have now scored 2 more runs on the Polanco 2-run shot. That was 400 feet, and the wind just kept carrying that out to right field. The Cubs now lead this game 5-4, and it looks like no lead is ever going to be safe against the Pirates. Zach Britton now brought in to pitch. He is going to face Reynolds with 1 out and nobody on. Britton comes to the plate. That's going to be a base hit into center field. Almora cuts it off, but Reynolds will be safe at first after a wide turn. And now Ke'Bryan Hayes will be the batter. He will face Britton with 1 out, 1 man on. 1 strike count. That's a liner past Baez into center field. That's another base hit. The throw goes to third. And the Pirates continue to threaten with first and second and 1 out. And Caratini, of course, Caratini is sent up to bat in this most critical of situations. The Pirates have 1 out, 2 men on. They trail by 1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Caratini, the switch hitter, stands in from the right side against the lefty Britton. 1-1 pitch to Caratini. And that is popped up to left field. That is going to drop for a base hit. The tying run is going to come all the way around from first to score. Caratini has an RBI single, and the Pirates have just knotted this game up 5-5. I don't know if Santana gave 100% effort on that one. I feel like a diving catch might have been in order there, but apparently that was not going to be the case. And now Stallings is the batter with 1 out. Still runners on first and second, and a 2-2 pitch to Stallings. And that is hit out to left field. That will be caught for out number 2. Santana fields that one cleanly. Gets it back in quickly to prevent the runners from tagging up. And now Kevin Kramer will be sent up as pinch hitter against the lefty Britton. With 2 outs, runners on first and second. Full count pitch. And he misses inside. That is ball 4. Britton walks the bases loaded. And now he will face the lefty Jared Dyson. With 2 outs. Game tied at 5. Pirates already scored 3 runs in this inning. Full count pitch. And that is hit into center field. It hit solidly, but it is within the reach of Almora. And that is put away for out number 3. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Britton escapes a scare in the bottom of the 8th. And we have a 5-5 tie. Jared Dyson still out in center field for the Pirates. Jason Hayward will be the leadoff hitter for the Cubs. He will lead off against the new Pirate reliever, Michael Feliz. Feliz, in 16 1/3, has allowed 9 walks and 24 strikeouts for a 2.76 ERA. 3-0 pitch to Hayward. Feliz looking for the sign, coming to the plate. He misses low. That is ball 4. Feliz walks him on 4 straight. And now Almora will come up with Hayward on first and nobody out. Hayward, the potential go-ahead run. 3-1 pitch to Almora. And that's hit sharply, but right at the second baseman. The throw goes to first, but Almora legs it out for an infield single. That is amazing. Almora hustles down the line for an infield single. Hayward makes it safely over to second. He was actually running with the pitch. And now Kipnis will be the batter with first and second and nobody out. Top of the 9th inning for the Cubs. Kipnis looking for that 2-2 pitch. and he hits it hard into the gap in right center field. That's going to one hop to the wall. One run is in. Kipnis heading for second. The second runner stops at third. Polanco gets it back in quickly. And that is a that is a RBI double for Kipnis. The Cubs now lead again 6-5. Santana now the batter with second and third. Nobody out in the top of the ninth inning. Here's the first pitch to Santana. And they're going to intentionally walk him. They're going to put him on first. And they're going to pitch to Fletcher with the bases loaded, nobody out in the top of the ninth inning. First pitch to Fletcher. That's going to be a base hit for Fletcher. It's going to drop in front of the right fielder. One run is in. Second runner goes around third, but he is going to be tagged out at home. Stallings applies the tag. Fletcher has an RBI single. And the Cubs now lead 7-5. That runner ran right through the stop sign and just kept on going home. He was out by about 10 feet. Bryant now the batter. He comes up with one out, first and second. Cubs trying to extend this 7-5 lead. As we've learned, no lead is actually safe against the Pirates. First pitch to Bryant. The runners are going. The throw goes down to second, but Fletcher and Santana combine actually for the double steal on that play. Bryant now batting with second and third and one out. 2-2 pitch to Bryant. And that is popped up. That is going to be deep to left center field. I believe it'll be deep enough to score the run. The throw comes home. The runner is safe at home. Dyson made that very close at home. But ultimately, the run scores. It is now 8-5 Cubs. Baez will be the next pitch batter. He will face the new Pirate reliever, Richard Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes in to a situation with a runner on second and two outs in the top of the ninth inning. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike three. Baez goes down on strikes to end the inning. The Cubs score 3 runs, and they now lead this game again, 8-5. And Joe Jimenez, the GOAT of yesterday's game, is coming out to try to close down the Pirates here in the bottom of the ninth of today's game. He has given a 3-run lead to protect today. Jimenez with a 1-2 count. He's going to come to the plate against Kevin Newman. That is a base hit right up the middle for Newman. That is a lead-off single for the Pirates in the bottom of the ninth inning. Josh Bell now the batter. Jimenez is going to have to navigate the middle of the Pirate lineup if he's going to get out of this inning. Runner on first, nobody out, 1-2 pitch to Bell. Strike three looking. Jimenez just froze him with the slider. And now Jimenez is going to pitch to Polanco with the shift on. One out, runner on first, 1-2 count. Grounder to first, Shaw has it, throws to second. There is no relay back to first, as Polanco is very quick down the line. And now Reynolds will come up with 2 outs and a runner on first. Cubs trying to nail down the game in the bottom of the ninth inning. Jimenez on the mound, 1-ball count. That is a base hit into right field, is beyond the reach of Shaw. The runner, Polanco, advances to second, and now the Pirates bring up the tying run in the form of Ke'Bryan Hayes. Jimenez is going to pitch to Hayes with 2 outs, runners on first and second, and a 1-2 count. And Jimenez rings him up looking. That is the strikeout to end the inning. The Cubs hang on to win this one 8-5. Cubs score 8 runs on 12 hits, while the Pirates get 5 runs on 12 hits. Cubs improve their record to 24-26. Pirates fall to 25-23. And this series is evened up at 1 game apiece. The Cubs' Zach Britton is actually going to get credited with the win today. He threw 2/3 of an inning with 3 hits and 1 run scored and 1 walk. Jimenez pitched the 9th inning for his second save. He through 1 inning, allowed 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. And Michael Feliz for the Pirates is credited with the loss. He threw 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs all earned, and walked 2. Yu Darvish, actually the player of the game, the starting pitcher for the Cubs, does not factor in the decision, but he did through 5 1/3 innings, allow 3 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks to 3 strikeouts. Just not a very impressive day, but it was a wild game all the way around. Well, thank you for listening to Replacement Player Baseball.